Ah! We're live!
Hey everybody, thank you so much for joining us today. I'm your co-host, Cartographer Penelope. He's your angry co-host, Razor Brownie, and you're our lovely co-host, the Chat. I don't get an adjective. I have yet to earn mine. But we want to thank you all so much for joining us this wonderful Friday evening for more PowerWash Simulator, where we will wash and hopefully find great power. A couple reminders. We do have our Discord link down in the description below, so if you'd like to join us and our community, you can always click there to join us. You can also check out our VODs anytime on YouTube, and our VODs for the last 30 days are available on Twitch. And if you feel it in your heart and in your wallet to subscribe to us, I'd really much appreciate that. Bonuses are going out recently, so it might be time to find your local streamer, your small streamer to start supporting. So
what do you mean?
If not
Wait,
us,
other people are getting bonuses?
Yeah, it's March. Get real.
I don't ever get bonuses in March.
Well, you apparently work at a shitty company then.
God damn it.
Anyway, so we are doing
power washing.
Yeah, we're power washing.
We're gonna power wash.
We're doing the wash of power.
Oh no. I'm in a mood. This is gonna be an interesting power wash.
Chris is currently in depth negotiations with his cat.
Nah, she's gone.
Very
away
lovely
now.
cat. Oh, she's gone away. She heard the vacuum.
Yeah, the vacuum's effective, thankfully.
I want to tell the chat the story. Get us in the game, but I'm going to tell them the story.
I will. Hang on. Co-op is
What just
turned
happened?
on. Invite. What are you doing? What?
I'm going to tell them the story of what just happened between you and your cat, because it was funny.
I don't know. All right. I'm interested to hear how you tell the story.
So Chris and I were talking.
Hold on, I gotta get you in the game.
You can do that while
no, because on YouTube people sometimes click the timestamp to when we're playing the game, and if they miss half the conversation, well then they won't get all the conversation. So
all right, I'm joining the game right now.
Okay.
I'm literally going in the game. So
cool.
We get to your screen.
I pressed the wrong button. Hang on, there we go.
Okay,
That's
so
the right button.
We're going.
All right, we're in the game.
Okay,
Ooh!
so
go ahead.
What was happening was Chris was just talking to me about his cat. We talk a little bit before streams on occasion. We hang out, and he was talking to me, and then his cat just keeps bothering her. Keeps meowing, I think, and she's just constantly begging for attention. I even asked Chris, is the cat fixed and stuff, because it's that time of year the cats act up. And he's like, yeah, both of his cats are fixed. But he starts getting progressively more mad, and I can hear him going over the doors, like going to go see his cat, and then coming back. And then at some point he just gets super fed up and is like, shut the fuck up, cat. he sounds like one of those really Saturday morning villain cartoon husbands, where it's just like, make me dinner. And he's like wearing a wife beater or something. He's drinking a Heineken. And eventually it still doesn't work because Lucy is very insistent apparently. So he fucking turns the vacuum cleaner on to scare her. Overall, which is highly entertaining for me because I don't have to deal with it.
I recognize that sounds kind of abusive or like kind of like a bad cat owner, but I'm dealing with a very unique set of circumstances here, and I'm not defending myself to Penelope. She already understands. It's a simple fact that I think cat owners will understand this, where cats won't stop doing something unless you are capable of like I don't really like to use the word punishment, but just like stop them from doing it while they're doing it. Right? Like cats aren't like dogs where they understand, you know, that you can like stick their nose in it and tell them no, because that doesn't work. Cats, you have to actually like dissuade them from doing something while they are doing it. Once they've stopped doing it, your opportunity is gone. If you punish them then, they will just assume that you're hurting them for no reason or for something else. Like, and the other thing is like with cats, you have to try and dissuade them from doing something without them directly associating it with you, because then they will you know, they'll be scared of you, which is not cool, right? You don't want your cat scared of you, and that's kind of a bad. That's bad. And so in my situation where my cats aren't allowed in my office, it's not that I don't like to have cats around me when I'm on the computer. That'd be really cool if I could have that. The problem is that my one cat has taught my other cat, and so both of them don't. They're not cool around cables, and my desk has a lot of cables. So because of that, they're not allowed in my office. They were when they were kittens. And then Majora ate a bunch of cables that cost me, hundreds of dollars to replace. And
It's so cute that he named his cat Majora, by the way, everybody.
Yep, that was the name I came up with, and the other cat was named by my then girlfriend, and the other cat is named Lucy. Note to future cat owners: don't name your cat after a chaos god. It didn't work for me, and it didn't work for my mom.
What'd your mom name her cat?
Loki.
Man, there you go.
No, it's just a bad time. Loki's just a fat cat now, though, but he's ruined a ton of furniture. I suspect it's not the name; it's the raising. But what can you do? And Majora's smart. Like, I bet he's doing it specifically because he sees the cause and effect. If he attributes me not giving him attention to the cables or to the things that they're connected to. And he's a bit malicious in trying to get attention, where he will do literally anything to get me to look at him. And so, like, it comes down to, like, him scratching at stuff or shit like that. Like, god damn it, male cats are a huge pain in the ass. So, anyways, the point is just like so I have to keep my door closed, and so that means that the cats are on the other side of the door. And like I said, you got to discipline your cats when they're doing the thing you don't want them to do, not after. Problem is, my cats are smart enough to recognize that if I'm stand up and walk towards the door, at least Majora knows this, I'm about to yell at him or throw something at him or whatever, or try to, like, spray him with a water bottle or something. And so he
Wow, you throw stuff at your cat.
Excuse you?
You throw stuff at your cat. I'm just trying to be an asshole. Wow, obviously bad cat odor.
Don't at me. Fucking. Anyways, the point, I don't throw anything like harmful, just like a shoe. It's fine. Cats are made to have shoes thrown. The point is,
I guess
like,
it would be worse if you threw your cat at your shoe.
Yes, yes, it would be. I'm a very nice cat owner. Okay, most cat owners, and when they're holding their cat, they just assume that the cat's gonna land on their feet, and they just, like, drop them from, like, shoulder height or whatever. And it's like, that's not cool. I actually, like, put my cats down and, like, let them walk away. Like, I put them on their feet. It's nice. I'm nice to my cats. It's just that Majora has ruined the paint on my door by scratching at it, and so at this point it's like, fuck it. So I've identified a couple ways to stop them from doing what they're doing without me opening the door or like signaling to them that the discipline is coming. And it's worked, thankfully. Like, the Majora doesn't scratch at my door anymore, except in circumstances where it's like he's weighed the options and realized that he needs to scratch at my door, and so it's like situations where the food bowl is empty or something, right? And that's, yeah, I'm okay with that. But
are your cats just like fucking masterful negotiators in your mind? Like
yes.
Majora's weighed his options, analyzed his stock portfolio, really given it a lot of effort into like his horoscope today.
He's an incredibly intelligent little shit. I recognize it completely. Lucy's a sweet girl who, like, honestly speaking, is not. I don't think she's as manipulative is Majora. Like, there's this thing that Majora does where he comes in, and when I sit down to poop on the toilet, I have to be descriptive here because it's only when I sit down, he comes into the bathroom every time and like lays at my feet, and if I don't give him attention, he starts reaching towards my feet, which are typically unsocked in my apartment, and with his claws.
Oh god, you're a filthy heathen. You don't wear socks around your apartment.
That's just extra laundry. Why would I do that? Also, socks are restrictive and uncomfortable. Do you wear a bra around your apartment?
I don't wear bras.
Okay, well, that's beside. Oh yeah, so I'm the.
I've been thinking about buying a bra.
I'm
thinking about getting like a sports bra because I don't wear socks either. I am kind of being a hypocrite.
Yeah, socks are the devil's footwear.
Wow, socks are really good socks. Like the really comfy socks are very good.
No sock is more comfortable than no socks.
No, I'm willing to bet there are socks that are comfier than no socks. There are socks that like hug your feet. Have you ever just I wear flip flops when I walk outside of the house. Yeah, like fucking
same.
How the sausage gets made right now, I guess. Yes, I do that.
The fantasy sausage.
But the reason I don't wear socks is just because I don't have any comfy socks. It's not because I wouldn't do that.
Well, neither do I. So I mean, this is a problem that seems like it doesn't have a solution.
It does. We need to get comfy socks.
Okay, anyways, the story wasn't finished. The point is Majora, he's a little shit, and he tries to get attention by any means necessary, and it's like, and he's also got a bit of a foot fetish potentially, because he won't leave my feet alone.
That's a cat thing. That's not a human thing.
Well, Lucy doesn't do it.
Well, because Lucy's the abnormal one then.
Okay, whatever. All I'm saying is that just like Majora is just a pain in the ass, but he clearly does it to get attention every fucking time. And it's not even like just pets. He just wants any attention, and it's oftentimes really fucking unpleasant.
We didn't get all the headlights or something.
Yeah, hold on. Yeah, hit escape.
I was looking at the menu. Yeah,
door hinges. That one.
Okay. Look at the headlight. Okay, so door hinges. So it's just more door hinges that are messy.
Okay. What else? Oh. Click the thing. Wait for it to highlight. That one. Got it. Okay.
Horn.
All right, you get the horn, I get the shelf. Where's the shelf? Oh, it's that thing down there. All right. Hey, I gotta admit, power washing a vintage car, a bold move. Really bold move.
Yeah, very bold move. I don't think I would ever have the strength in my heart. You love the hey Globe. Also, hey Frosty. I didn't actually mention to you. Hey, thank you for joining us.
Yeah. Just cat owner problems. God damn it! Lucy's such a sweet girl, and you know what? I worry that Majora might feel. You know what? No, I don't worry about this because I've thought about it enough. Cats don't. They don't look at the attention you're giving to another cat and get jealous. They just want attention. They don't care about how much attention you're giving to another cat. But even still, it's just like, God damn it. It's way less fun to give attention to Majora than it is Lucy. God damn it.
I don't think you're understanding Majora's needs.
I try to give Majora all of his needs, okay? I still give him attention. Ooh, a fire station.
Let's do the fire station.
Yeah, that feels really cool. I like fire stations. A fire station is a very interesting piece of architecture, because it serves a function, but
ADHD ass just completely forgot we were talking about.
Yeah. What's going on? Look at the cats. Anyways, so I've basically found a couple things that I can do to stop Majora doing something he shouldn't be doing. But that doesn't require me getting up and cueing him into the oncoming punishment, you know? And it works. Thankfully it works. It was
require you punching him like a football across the room.
Yeah, well, that doesn't work because he runs away.
You know, I want a story to tell, and it's a story I'm not particularly proud of, but it is something that happened to me, and I think it was very funny.
All right.
No, so back when I was younger, I used to raise orphaned kittens. That was a thing that my dad used to work at this place that had a lot of strays that were dumped there, and we often would take care of orphaned kittens or orphaned cats, especially because the company he worked for sometimes wasn't like super cool about the cats. Like because we used to be like a tomato plant, and they used to be like, yeah, no, this could present a health hazard if we do an audit. So of course we would orphan the cats and everything, we'd raise the cats and
wrong word.
We'd raise the orphan cats. And one day, he came home with one of my oldest cats. I love this cat to death. His name is Boo Boo. Boo Boo is a very lovely Russian blue mixed cat.
Wow. Oh, okay. I was gonna say Russian blues are like super expensive to get here.
Yeah, I know, but he's of course he's a mutt, but he's very, very Russian blue looking. It's incredible.
Okay.
The only thing is that he's a bobtail short hair Russian blue, which means he's a little goblin looking piece of shit.
I think the first cat that I had.
No, okay, let me tell my story.
Sorry, go ahead.
And he used to like to really hang around me. He's a real lap cat. So at first though, I kept kept him a lot in my room so he could get used to me. And it was Saturday morning one morning, and I'm just kind of half asleep in my bed. It's like 9 a.m. I'm just chilling. I was a teenager, and then I feel like this sensation that I didn't realize before. There's like a small weight on my chest. I'm like, oh, okay, it's just something there. And then there's like this thing at my nose, and I'm not really thinking about it. I'm just like, oh yeah, I'm just dreaming or something. And then, without any warning,
did he bite you?
Suddenly, yes, there are teeth on my nose, and I'm like, ah! I'm like, what the fuck? I wake up. This cat has his teeth firmly grasped around my nose. All I can see is like the whites of his eyes and a little bit of a nose. And I'm like, ah. And so I think something's attacking me.
Oh,
I don't realize it's him. So
Yeah.
I like push him off of me and like halfway across my room. He freaks out. I throw him towards my desk.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, I thought there was like a spider on me. So he gets really pissed. He lands on top of my desk, growls, runs all the way around my desk, all over my desk, knocks everything that's on my desk, including my monitor, it was a cheap monitor, off of it. And I basically had to open the door. He ran out of the room. I was like, what the fuck was that? It was the rudest awakening I've ever had as a cat owner. I'm like, what did you do that for, you little shit?
Just an average cat owner thing to happen.
Yeah. So Boo Boo's a lovely cat. He's still alive. He's been alive for years and years now. Love him to death now. When he kind of like got more situated and more lovely, he became a lap cat. He loves to sit on people's laps. He loves it when people hold him. He really likes it when I hold him. He kind of became my cat after my dad passed away. So he really enjoys my presence. I miss him dearly. I really want to bring him with me to Oregon, but he's so old by this point. We didn't think he'd survive the journey. He's a very anxious cat.
Oh no.
He's a very anxious boy. So I really could not do that. Yeah, he really has anxiety problems, and I really couldn't do that to him to bring him here. So. Yeah, I'm not super proud.
This is the world we live in, where our cats have anxiety problems.
Well, no, he's just an anxious cat. Like noises scare him badly. So I'm just.
Well,
I didn't want to bring him to
most cats
Oregon.
are like that.
Well, I know, but like any noises scare him badly.
I'm not diminishing the cat thing. Like I'd say all cats suffer from that. You know, like
Well, I know,
that's an unfortunate.
Yeah.
I understand what you mean. Is what I'm trying to
Oh,
say.
okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
No, I miss him dearly. I really, because we're thinking of moving back to California
Oh yeah.
in November once our renting agreement is up on this place. And honestly, I'm thinking. Oh, hydrate.
Do you have OBS open on your side? No, that I'm not seeing. I'm not hearing. God damn it! It's
I don't have
still.
OBS up on my side. I just saw the thing.
No, it's still fucking playing it duplicated. I forgot I didn't. I had to fix that. Ah, jeez.
Beach.
God damn it. I'll have a drink. I'll have a drink.
Oh, I did a really important step today, everybody, for my trip to Canada. I bought my plane tickets. Chris helped me.
Yep, it was surprisingly difficult to figure out.
Yeah, no, because we had to figure out like a bus schedule. We had to figure out like how I'm gonna get to the airports, how I'm gonna get back from the airports.
Because Penelope decided to live in a location that is both remote and also she doesn't have a car.
Yeah, I don't. It's not necessarily the
or
greatest
anybody to
combination.
mooch a ride off of.
I couldn't. I don't. Yeah, I don't have a way to fix that.
Go out, find somebody with a car, make friends with them so that they can drive you around.
Well, my neighbor has a car, but I can't ask them to drive me to the place where the bus needs to take me.
Valid.
That's a really far distance. I'm not saying city names because I don't want to dox myself, but you understand how far that distance is. So anyway, but I want to say, and everyone, please give it up a little bit for Chris, who did most of the planning. Because last night I was really stressed.
That's false.
I'm not kidding.
False. I didn't do most of the planning. I just didn't was the one who finalized. I finalized the plan. No, I'm going the other way because we were both like talking through the planning and like figuring it out, and then but like you had to go do something, and so I just finalized it. I just figured out the final plan. That you still did a lot of work.
Yeah, but honestly, I was so stressed out last night. So I really appreciate you doing that. And I really appreciate you taking some time last night, as late as it was, to go and finalize those as well. So everybody give it up for Chris, who, if it wasn't for him, I would not be equipped to go to Canada.
Yeah, one of the biggest problems when we learned was that we couldn't get you home unless you flew to like the closest airport because the buses didn't run on Sunday, which was I was just like, God damn it, that's a really problematic thing. Or like they didn't run like late enough on Sunday or something. Anyway, it's just like things didn't line up, and that would have been so fucking awful if we had been less prepared people and just like booked the plane tickets with the assumption that of course the could you not?
No, I was trying to get your attention.
Oh.
You keep doing that side. I'm gonna go up top. I didn't want to interrupt you verbally. I just wanted you to know that I needed to give you instruction.
All right, I'll just keep doing what I was doing then, and you just go do something that you're doing.
I know, but I just wanted you to make sure that I'm getting the top and you're getting the sides and everything. We're getting it together.
This is why I hate management. So, but it was just like, I recognize that like if we had been more YOLO people, and just like I mean we'll figure it out. We'll get you. And you can just like book get a bus once you arrive back in wherever your flight is landing, and it's like
I probably would have to pay like $100 in an Uber fee.
I looked it up. No, it was closer to like $200 for Uber.
Ooh, yeah, no.
Because when you're dealing with such a complex like travel plan, I was like, is it actually more expensive to get an Uber than to fly to the regional airport rather than the international one? And it was like, no, I think the flight is still less expensive, and so that's what we did.
But the good news is that we decided to get the return flight right back to the airport. That's right near my house.
I just realized we've committed the cardinal sin of comedy and talked about airport stories.
Everyone loves airport stories. I'd love to tell you more about my airport stories.
Well, yeah, and I mean everybody loves to hear about the luxurious life of comedians and the fact that they get to travel everywhere.
Well, I'm not a comedian. I don't get to travel fucking shit anywhere. I don't travel anywhere.
What? But that's the whole reason you're coming here, is to make me laugh.
What?
Yeah, I've like booked like 6 shows. You're gonna be like,
what? It's gonna be like a Jeff Dunham affair, but his hand is.
I've already sold 60,000 seats at the Scotiabank Arena.
What? What's the Scotiabank Arena? First off, second off, how dare you? How dare you not give me a sequel?
I think it's the arena in Toronto.
You hear that, everybody? You made me pay for my own plane ticket, but I'm going there for shows for him.
Yeah, it's recoupable debt. Don't worry about it.
God, I was gonna make a really dirty joke just now, and I realized that might make you uncomfortable. So I was like, maybe I should just find a little bit of. Well, I was gonna say I'll give you a private show once we get there, Bimch. I did that for your sake, not mine. Fucking call me a coward. I just didn't want to make you feel uncomfortable on the stream, jackass.
I'm down for anything right now. Except drugs. I will not do a drug right now.
Are you even DTF, down to friend?
Yes.
Excellent.
I realized I have more friends than I've ever had in my entire life right now.
Yeah, you're really well beloved in a lot of places, by the way.
I don't like it.
What the fuck?
It's really hard.
What do you mean it's really hard? What? Oh, woe is me. People sometimes reach out to me to see how my day is going. Oh no. Oh no.
Well, it's like, okay, all of my friends are online, which is it poses its own problem because, like, I'm incentivized to not leave my office,
Yeah.
It just seems problematic.
Well, yes, but that's why you go and do IRL stuff.
Who?
Just in general, just go do it, and then take pictures and show your online friends.
Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't realize that I was about to be told that I need to touch grass.
Yeah, you do need to go touch grass. We
should have enough money for the spiral thing now. I'm gonna go get the spiral thing.
Thank you.
Turbo nozzle. Here we go. I appreciate that we get money like as we clean things, not just at the end of the job. We're getting paid piecemeal for this power washing.
Yeah, we can get up and leave anytime we want to.
It was like, all right, cool. I've made enough money for today. You guys enjoy your half-cleaned fucking firehouse. Like I feel like that's worse than like a not clean firehouse.
Yeah.
Like I gave up halfway through.
Yeah, it's like perfectly fucking halfway done. It's like it's halfway done in a way that's not even normal either. It's like if it's tiled floor, only one set of the tiles are like alternating tiles.
Oh god, tile floor. Hey people, if you're gonna put a pattern in your tiling, please don't half-ass it and fuck it up halfway through. It's way better to just have one color of tile than it is to have an attempt at patterning that has a mistake in it.
Oh yeah, my house actually has that problem. So like it clearly wasn't measured correctly, clearly wasn't like aligned correctly. Like the thresholds between doorways has this really ugly looking like piecemeal pattern for like how the tile is arranged. It's really stupid. which aggravates me because I really dislike that. As the granddaughter of a paint blaster and a carpenter, fucking, I dislike seeing really shitty things because my grandpa, he really instilled in me at a very young age that you should not let things look shitty.
Take pride in your work. God damn it!
Oh no, I can't take pride in my work. But he gave me an appreciation for when people do it well. So I pay those people well, and I understand the importance of doing that well. Yeah. I don't take pride in anything I do.
Well, no, I just meant like in general. I don't mean like you specifically. I meant like other people need to take pride in their work. You're fine not taking pride in your work.
Oh, good. I'm so glad.
Also, when you said as like the granddaughter of, I was kind of hoping that you were gonna say as like the granddaughter of an oil baron. I was like, what?
That would be so funny. You get text messages from people while you're playing the game?
Yeah, that's how you get the lore. That's been happening like this whole time.
I haven't been watching the stream when this happens. Why haven't you read them out loud?
You don't get them from your side. I thought you got them on your side.
No, I didn't know there was lore. I thought I was just going around pissing places.
Oh.
Because obviously this is just connected to...
Yodi, thanks for the resub. Up. I forgot I enabled text-to-speech.
Oh, don't worry about the text-to-speech. I like that.
Hey everyone! I enabled text-to-speech on the donations and the subs. So hey, why don't you give us some money and have the computer say something funny?
Wow, you're so original.
Shut up! We gotta make money somehow. The stream is incredibly non-profitable.
Yeah, but that just means we get to do it more fun. This is what I don't give a shit about the stream. I give a shit about. Actually, that's a lie. I give a shit about the stream, but I'm trying to sub, but the payment won't go through. Weird.
Oh no!
Just
put it in an envelope. But just go out to your local CVS. Just buy like $600 in like prepaid visas and just like mail that to us.
She doesn't need to mail it to me. I mean, fucking.
It's weird that that's not going through though. Have you checked to see if your like address is correct in the payment info? Because if you moved recently, that could it might no longer work. Bits, got it. Yeah, exactly. Just launder your money through our bits.
Please launder some things through my bits. I mean, what?
You didn't have
to. Who said that?
I thought of the dirty joke too. You didn't have to. All right, whatever.
Well, did you want the dirty joke?
No, I would have said it if I wanted it because it would have been. But it wasn't. It didn't make any logical sense.
Look, all I am is dirty jokes and complaining at you. Okay, that's my shtick. What else do I have? I am nothing if not those two things.
Hey chat, if you could please donate to the Getting Penelope a Personality Fund, that'd be amazing. Thanks.
Oh, ow.
That's what you just said. You had no personality outside of those specific things.
We need to get you a Sona, by the way. We need to get your Progen.
What do you... I mean, I don't think I will ever have a Progen Sona. That's not really my deal.
Well, what do you want? Do you even want a Sona?
I don't think so. I think Meepo is like the closest thing to a Sona that I'll get.
Oh yeah, I do mooch off of Frosty's personality. Pretty hard. Pretty hard. I'm really good at giving people the vibes they give me, except for Chris. Chris just divvies up my gym jams.
That's because the reason why you can't do it with me is because I'm also the exact same way.
Yeah, I like to feed off of...
It's a feedback loop.
I'm a personality vampire. Let me suck your
No.
Your personality.
No, yeah, no.
Let me.
Let me suck your dick.
Bleh.
Because we all know that's where your brain was thinking as you said.
No, I was trying to think of a word. I haven't had an energy drink today, so all my vocabulary just went out the
Well, why
fucking
not?
window.
Well, there's your problem.
Bimch, I can't always have energy drinks every day. If I do, I'll die.
Okay, look, you gave up energy drinks, which I get, but you went from like 3 energy drinks a day to like none. And you know what? I think there's a nice comfortable middle ground where you take 1 a day.
God, I love drinking 2 energy drinks a day. It makes me go widdly.
Yeah, it gives you the good brain feelings.
The good brain feelings.
How's it going up there on the roof?
I'd say it's pretty good up here. I mean, in the part I'm working on, there's still a huge part of the roof over here that needs to be addressed. But up on the highest point of this building, I think I'm doing pretty good.
Thank you. Oh, are you gonna be? I mean, it's fine to ask this on stream, but I'm just curious. Do you think you're still gonna pick up a new graphics card too?
I am thinking about it, but honestly, those plank tickets kind of like they didn't clean out my entire bonus.
They were a bit more expensive than we were expecting. Yeah.
Yeah, I think honestly, I might just wait till next week when I get paid again, and then I'm gonna look over it and I'm gonna make some calculations because I want to make sure that because I'll definitely have enough for rent, even with if I wanted to splurge a little bit and do something nice for myself or
yeah.
But I do want to acknowledge the fact that I have enough money, and I want to make sure I make proper financial decisions.
Valid.
Because if I'm looking, I know I have to get out of the parsec really quickly because I'm gonna look over this really quickly because I pay next week.
Ah!
Yeah, no, I just wanted to double check something in my other screen. So yeah, so next week I get paid and I get paid again on the 29th. So I definitely have enough money to make rent and everything. That's never going to be a problem. Mm-hmm. I just like to be able to start saving money in case there's other incurred finances and stuff, you know?
That's valid. You got a trip coming up, and so saving money is important. Not just so that you have money for the trip, but so you have money for emergencies on the trip, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
So I think you should. I think that's smart, and you should do that.
Yeah, I am gonna go out to eat tomorrow, though. That is something I think I really want to do, and I'm gonna take my partner.
I see how it is. Can't afford a graphics card, but you're gonna afford going out for dinner.
Yeah, I can, because going out to dinner with like a buffet is for 3 people is marginally less expensive than buying a $300 graphics card.
Oh, I see. You're bringing margarine into this. That's how it is. All right.
Yeah, Bim. You can't believe it. It's not your problem.
I can't believe it's not your problem.
Yeah, it's not your problem.
Did anybody get the I can't believe it's not butter joke?
I hope so. That's the best you're getting from me tonight.
God damn it. Well, you didn't even make the joke. You were like, I did make
the joke. I can't believe it's not your What do you think that joke was?
You didn't say I can't believe it's not your problem.
I did. I did say
That's not the words that came out of your mouth.
It was. It was that.
I could tell where you were going with it, but it wasn't it.
No, that is exactly. You repeated what I said verbatim.
I didn't repeat what you said verbatim. I said the thing that you were trying to say.
Chat, help me. Chat,
take her side, even if she's wrong.
No, that's not how this. Fucking fuck you for one. Secondly, I want them to tell me if I'm right or wrong. I made that joke before you made that joke.
Yeah.
In fact, I'm going into the stream real quick.
Oh wait, there's another building.
There is another building.
Look at that.
I can't actually go backward.
You bitch.
What?
You did the thing where you clicked away from the game. Oh, I
did.
You did it again. Oh, God damn it.
I did.
I'm being bullied. I think everything that's accessible from the ground floor is done. Oh wait, there's a little underhang over here. I gotta take care of it. Okay.
No, if I was bullying you, you'd be coming by now. But that's beside the point.
Whoa! Drop the hard C in the stream.
What can I look? You know what I'm about.
You know what I'm about? I'm about shooting the goo.
Oh god, I love the chat sometimes. The chat really gives me good feedback for when I know I'm making a fucking fool out of myself.
Hell yeah.
I really enjoy that energy.
Hey chat, how was your week? Are you excited for the weekend? And which ones of you don't get a weekend because you have a shitty weekend job? Because if I don't ask, you're gonna tell me anyways. Where did my... Oh, jeez. The power washer went away for a second there. Every time I hear about some new, like, streaming technology, and this was true even when I spent, like, a few years just not streaming.
We're streaming right now. Can't you see we're streaming water all over this building?
Yeah, we are.
This is the apex of streaming technology.
I was... God damn it. Don't interrupt me with a shitty joke.
Fuck you, that's my job.
Anyways, all I was trying to say was every time on the graphics card topic, every time I see like a graphics card technology that like improves streaming, I'm just like, God damn it, I want a new graphics card so I can have that available to me, even though at the time I wasn't streaming, and it was like, fuck. Well, I might as well get it just in case. I'm bad with money is what I'm trying to say, but also that I just really love the idea of new technology and like advancements in technology.
Yeah, I mean, technology is great. I know lots of people who blow lots of money on technology.
Yeah.
I see you're using the best nozzle, 15-degree nozzle, my beloved.
Well, yeah, it gets up. I fell off the roof. Hang on.
I distracted you with thoughts about 15 degrees nozzle, our beloved, and fell off the roof.
Yes. Thank you for the play-by-play.
I don't know. I need to give you your anime recap before you get isekai'd from falling off a roof.
You know, I get that that's a part of Japanese culture. It's polite. It's actually the polite thing to do to repeat what somebody said back to them. In Japanese culture, at least that's what I heard from Aaron Hansen, an expert on Japanese culture, clearly. But god damn it, when that shows up in like the dub of an anime, it's like, this is too much. I think that's part of what separates like good dubs from bad dubs. It's like a good dub actually like localizes it properly into English, so like it removes some of those like cultural differences. But god damn it.
Yeah, you know, I feel like you're right. Honestly, I do have gripes about stuff like that on occasion. We've been at this place for a while, and it's only 41% done. It's actually pretty crazy.
Oh yeah, it's a big place.
Yeah, I've actually been reading tons of manga lately, like way too much. I went from reading no manga for like years and years to suddenly just being inundated with like, well, I guess I'm reading this. And I guess I finished that, so I gotta find something new to read. Mm-hmm. Like, I read through I'm a Spider Now, So What, Solo Leveling, and Demon Slayer. I finished all three of those over the span of like 2 weeks.
Yeah.
It's like, holy shit, what am I doing?
Honestly, like, I mean, I get it. Manga is supposedly the superior choice. But at the same time, it's like, how... I thoroughly enjoy like those sorts of, like the Son of a Spider So What anime has some really awesome like fight choreography.
Oh yeah, no, like so does Demon Slayer, probably Solo Leveling. I haven't watched like, Solo Leveling yet. I
don't know. I guess there's like pros and cons to anime and manga, but it just I don't think I could ever enjoy manga for most of the animes I watch, because I love to see the like how they choreograph certain things.
I suppose that's fair. I really enjoy.
Especially the spider one.
manga's
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I really enjoy manga's accessibility, where it's just like easy to read. And you know, I didn't actually know what manbo was. I didn't know what manbo was until I read Solo Leveling. I was like, oh yeah, there's Korean, because it's Korean manga. It's manhwa.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because I didn't know at first, because as I was reading it, I was reading the names for Solo Leveling. I was like, oh yeah.
Wait,
didn't click in my
Solo
brain
Leveling is Korean?
Yes, that's why the name of the character is Korean.
Well, I mean, sure, but that doesn't mean much.
It can. I mean, it can give you some ideas of where that takes place, at least.
They give their characters pretty much any name that they feel like.
Yeah, but they're all Korean names.
Oh, well, yeah, if they're all Korean names.
Yeah,
I can recognize the difference between like a Chinese and a Japanese name. Korean names, it's not always immediately clear to me.
Yeah, because I think
or it's not obvious to me, right?
The name of the main character from Solo Leveling is Song Woo-jin, right?
No?
What do you mean no? What's his name? Song Woo-jin, isn't it?
Solo Leveling.
Is it not Sung Woo-jin? I think that's a name. Hang on. Solo Leveling main character.
Characters. It's Sung Jin Woo.
Sung Jin Woo. I mixed up the last.
Okay.
Sung Jin Woo. I thought it was Woo Jin.
I'm reading it from the Wikipedia.
I know. I know.
You clicked away.
Well, yeah. I needed to know. Okay, so it was Sung Jin Woo. Okay, I was pretty close.
Where did I click? Something popped up saying that something was updated, but I don't know what. Oh no. This is why I don't. Whatever.
I know Chris got internet herpes on his computer.
Damn it. I did something on the dashboard and I don't know what. Hey, if I just banned somebody, I'm sorry.
Oh no, I'd be able to see if you did.
I know.
Oh, you're just joking around.
Yeah, no, but I don't know. I never recognized that was like I can recognize a Chinese quote unquote animation. Like, cause what was it? What was it called? What's it called? There's that one like pretty popular one that's very Chinese. Fucking. It's about the guy that's like really overpowered.
Lots of isekai are really overpowered.
No, it's not an isekai.
Oh. Lots of them are just really overpowered.
It's more of like it's not even a reverse isekai. It's just like the world it's like a modern world but with like spiritual shit. And like that's what makes it's like super Chinese because it's got like it's got more of like a spiritualized magic with like
oh, it might be like a wushu novel because wushu novels are really like that.
Maybe. I don't know anything. I'm speaking about a culture that I don't fully understand, but like it's easily recognizable as Chinese.
Yeah. So Chinese literature. There's a big section of literature in Chinese literature which is called sword fantasy. Mm-hmm. It's wushu, which is actually the onomatopoeia in Chinese for the sound a sword makes when you sling it. It's wushu.
Hold on. There's somebody in chat who's trying to get our attention.
No, it's the sound of it's the sound of the sprayer.
Are you sure? It feels like somebody that's in the alleyway that's trying to get our attention without anybody else noticing.
All right. Oh, that's Zersul. Hey. How you doing? I didn't read their name at first. I was like, oh yeah, who is this person? It's like, oh yeah, it's Zersul. I know this person.
Oh yeah, who is this nobody?
Wow. Zersul's cool.
Zersul's cool.
You're making the sprayer sound, yeah. Yeah, I knew you were making the sprayer sound.
Okay. I don't know. I got the vibe that somebody was like around the corner, like trying to get my attention without anybody else noticing.
Well, if you do that as well, you can always just be like, "Psst." You put a T at the end of it. I'll know.
Oh, right. It's the T at the end.
Yeah, this is just pss, 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 like you're calling a cat.
I do respond to sounds that call cats. Yes.
Thinking about it, actually, I have another story. I fucking
Story time. Yeah. Go ahead.
No, this is just how weird my life is lately. Because like
Excellent.
I do weird shit. I'm a weird person. I
Like
walk
macrame.
my partner to work. I walk my partner to work. She works a few blocks away from where I live. She works she usually works either in the super early morning or super duper late at night.
Adorable. Go ahead.
So like, okay, so usually I'll walk her, or my other partner will walk her. Usually it's my other partner a lot more, I'll be honest. Recently, I think it was like a couple of weeks ago, I walked her there, and I was just walking back by my lonesome, and I was like, I'm kind of just out here doing stuff, and there was this big ass raccoon out of nowhere. Big raccoon boy.
I might be stuck. I'm gonna wedge myself. Oh no, never mind. We're good. I'm free.
All right. Big raccoon boy, and without thinking about it, I was like, "Oh wow, there's a raccoon. That's so cool." And I just started following the raccoon.
Oh.
I was just following. Like it went behind
That's
this
awesome.
restaurant that's like on the way back, and I just started following it around. I just started looking at it, and it took me about 10 minutes to realize what I was doing.
Oh yeah.
Because my brain was like off at that point, right? And I was like, "Oh yeah, I'm just following this raccoon around," And my brain didn't piece together. That's kind of weird to do. Like I was really into following it.
That raccoon was the Pied Piper for humans.
Yeah, maybe. Eventually, I woke up in my brain, and I was like, "What am I doing?" Because I'd spent like 10 minutes walking around. I don't know if I had spent a lot of time just out and about, but my other partner did meet me like halfway that time, and we walked home. But like I told him, I was like, "Yeah, I was just following a raccoon around," and you're like, "You got to be careful doing that."
Why?
We're like, because like you can't just walk around the city at night. You can't just do that.
Yes, that.
I was doing that.
I thought you were calling out the dangerous nature of raccoons.
No. I mean, yes. I mean, if you
you were gonna walk into the wrong neighborhood and get fucking jumped by a clan of raccoons or something.
Yeah, like the raccoon mafia.
They were gonna get the wrong idea, tie you to a chair, and ask you what you were doing.
Yeah, what family I was with.
Yeah, who sent you?
Yeah, who's that? Am I Yakuza or like Triad or something? Or if I'm
Japanese
Italian.
media.
Yeah, like it's a fucking Tanuki mafia. You don't have raccoons at all? You've only ever seen them in a zoo?
Wait, where? What country? Because that's kind of weird. I guess raccoons might be like a North American thing.
Germany, UK? Wow. Okay.
Oh, okay.
I had no idea where Zersa lives. So I was
Or like there are very different like breeds of raccoons in different parts of the world. Maybe. I don't know.
Yeah.
We're about to have an ad break, everyone. Chill out if you do get ads. We'll be back in 3 minutes, so no rush, no worries. And for those of you that stick around for the ads, for the break, and you don't get ads, we're gonna answer some conversation cards.
No, let's do some trivia.
You want to do some trivia? Okay, I'm gonna give you some trivia though, because we gotta go back and forth with this.
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
I want to do some trivia.
Hold on. I need to pull up my Crunchyroll. I want to see what the what the fuck was that anime?
The one you mentioned that was Chinese before?
Yeah, it's really bugging me. I don't even know if it's in my list, because I think I removed it because it was kind of bullshit.
Solo leveling gets that problem a little bit later on. That kind of annoyed me, but where just like feels like the characters are really overpowered.
Well, no, I'm fine with overpowered because I think it's in the, at least in the anime, the solo leveling that's kind of the idea, is to see an overpowered character who came from nothing, because it's brutal. It's a brutal enough show to be like, yes, that's satisfying to be powerful now.
Yeah, no, I think it is. It just with solo leveling, I feel like it kind of jumps past that stage pretty fast at some point. It's just, I like it. I will sing its praises. But
I think it's a satisfying sort of a like a secondhand experience.
Yeah, I think that's fair.
All right, taking a break. Break time.
All right.
All right, you want some trivia? All right, 2010s or 2000s?
2000s. 1990s. Fuck you.
Oh. She's
spicy.
She's feeling confident in the years before her birth.
You mean the years of my birth?
I hate to say it, but there's more of the 90s that you weren't born for than there were that you are.
Wow.
I can hear you still power washing.
Mm-hmm.
Cut it out.
Ask me the trivia card. Let's stop.
Cut it out. They're missing the show.
All right. They're missing me. Okay, yes, go on.
Thank you. This is trivia time. This isn't power wash time. All right. First. Oh, good. I don't recognize any of the answers. What writer of The Odd Couple also wrote Lost in Yonkers, which won both a Tony for Best Play and a Pulitzer Prize in 1991? Yes, I mispronounced Pulitzer. Fuck you.
Lost in Yonkers.
Yeah. And The Odd Couple.
I don't know.
You can pass if you want.
Can we? Do I want to pass? Can we circle back around to this one? I'll try it.
Oh, okay. We're gonna play this as Family Feud rules. Gotcha.
Yeah,
second, members of what two bands made up the 1990s grunge supergroup Temple of the Dog?
Temple of the Dog. Oh shit. Okay, hang on. Because I actually listened to Temple of the Dog a lot. One of my favorite songs by them is "Hunger Strike."
Oh yeah, but what were the two bands that made
the two bands?
Yeah.
Soundgarden is one of them.
Okay.
Pearl Jam?
Hey, you got them both. Good job.
Hey! I was like, yeah, because like some of the people from Temple of the Dog actually become the members, the founders of Pearl Jam. So they literally, some of the people from Soundgarden, and then some of the future members of Pearl Jam came together, and then the people split off to make Pearl Jam later.
Yeah, that's what the question was. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. What atmospheric first-person puzzle-solving game was the best-selling computer game of the 1990s?
Atmospheric first-person puzzle-solving game?
Yep.
Atmospheric first-person.
There were a lot of those in the 90s.
Oh no! I think I just got it. I think. Oh, damn it! The chat has chimed in, and I'm gonna use that as my phone a friend. Was it Myst?
I'm afraid that's not how the game works. The game works as chat beat you to it, so they get the point.
Check out the point. Damn.
All right, now back to the first question.
Okay. So read me the question one more time.
What writer of The Odd Couple also wrote Lost in Yonkers, which won both a Tony for Best Play and a Pulitzer Prize in 1991? If anybody in chat looks any of these questions up and gives an answer, then I'm going to claim shenanigans and call you a charlatan.
Christ, I don't know much about The Odd Couple. I don't, because like if for some reason my brain's like, oh yeah, it's James Baldwin, but it's not James Baldwin. James Baldwin wrote Giovanni's Room. Hmm. Fuck, who's a good New Yorker writer? It sounds like a New York writer.
I mean, don't spend too long on this.
I don't have an answer. I was thinking about. I was
Okay.
like, yeah. What is it?
It's Neil Simon.
Neil Simon. Okay.
I
would
didn't
never
recognize. Well, I recognize. I know the names Pearl Jam and Soundgarden. I didn't recognize Temple of the Dog. So yeah, I had no chance with any of these questions if they were asked of me.
Well, no, one of my favorite songs. It's like, I can't feed on the powerless when my cup's already overfilled. Yeah, I love that song.
Right. Yeah, I know that song definitely. I wouldn't necessarily be classified as cultured by music snobs. I am what you would call somebody who listens to the music I like, and I cannot define that easily.
Yeah, no, we've had a whole.
It's certainly not from the 90s and 80s. It's most. I'm pretty sure most of it is not. There's like I'm not even sure if there is any from the 90s and 80s in there, but there might be. Anyways, back to the game. Back to cleaning up all of this soot.
The soot, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Soot.
Gotta say, seeing a firehouse this dirty is practically impossible.
Yeah, why didn't they just take their own fire hoses and take this?
Well, no, it's not that. It's that firehouses are like the cleanest public infrastructure buildings because first of all, they tend to have some free time on their hands while they're waiting for calls, and so they're kind of expected to do something. Firemen or fire people are firefighters. That's the word. They're incredibly respectful of their equipment because it will save their lives, and so they're respectful of all the things that are their equipment, including their building and stuff. And so, yeah, they're typically spotless. Not to mention the fact that dirt and stuff can be dangerous when you're dealing with fires and things. So yeah, they're very cleanly places.
You speak with such authority on this.
I've been in firehouses.
How many firehouses?
2.
Were they both really clean?
Yeah.
How clean?
Very clean.
Oh.
I mean, you're right. They also have access to a lot of water, but that's not really the point. And it's not the reason.
I'm just
also watch YouTube videos about firefighters. Every single one, you can check the background. Those places are spotless. And not just spotless, but nothing is in disrepair. Everything is. Everything looks like it may, if not brand new, very well taken care of. It's wild.
My attention span just ran out.
Oh no! Hey chat, could we get a donation of some more attention span, please?
You fucking kidding me? They're watching somebody play a game on Twitch. We're a background noise.
Oh yeah, I guess you're right. It's the wrong audience to be asking for attention span, huh?
Yeah, maybe. So I'm coming up here to leech off of yours.
Okay. I think that's the beauty of this game. Is you don't need attention span. You just find the dirt and deal with the dirt. It's very low effort in terms of cognitive function, you know?
Yeah, I guess. It's just my hands are doing the work, but yeah.
But yeah, just something fun to know is just the firehouses they're very clean environments. Not bacteria free necessarily, like an operating room. I mean, that's more clean, but I bet you a firehouse is cleaner than a hospital. Just like square foot by square foot.
Well, yeah, I suppose, but firehouses are typically much smaller than hospitals, and also don't have tons of sick people running through them all the time.
It's not publicly like accessible. Yeah, I get it. I mean, it's not like a bash on hospitals. I'm just saying, like, firehouses are very cool. How dare you?
I was like, what's a way I could spice this up? It's like, oh
okay,
yes,
hold on.
I'm gonna
draw something. This is an excellent canvas.
All right, go ahead.
What am I gonna draw? I'm gonna go
make sure you make sure make sure you add the direct nozzle.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, what you got?
Okay, and then
Oh, okay.
Okay, and then all right.
Okay. I like what you're cooking with.
Okay, and then we're gonna throw a second on that. Okay, it kind of exits the canvas a little bit, but that's fine. We're gonna go whoop, and then and okay, well, that's not super great, but that's fine.
Oh, is it a bunny face?
Sure.
Oh, if you come over here, it's a bird flapping its wings.
Huh.
Isn't that cool?
It is.
Here, let me do one.
It's almost like I didn't know what I was drawing.
No. Here, let me. If I can stop taking my canvas away.
Oh, you already drew. All right, it's fine.
I didn't draw shit. I drew a little squiggle in your there. Hang on.
I'm saying the canvas is ruined already. I think it was a mouse. I think I was drawing a mouse. Yeah, I think chat got it right. It's a hippo. It's Hippiotech. By the way, not the best YouTuber, but I appreciated their keyboards videos. As somebody who wanted to get into keyboard like enthusiast keyboard stuff.
Yeah, I drew drew something getting mad at my squiggle.
Is this the nose? Is that?
Yeah, it's a nose.
It's a little nose horn.
Yeah.
Okay. How are they mad? They don't have any angry eyebrows. They're more like surprised.
Yeah, I'll draw a little kitty cat for chat too.
Okay. Oh, by the way, everyone, because art is happening, this is no longer a free show. There's a $5 entry fee in order to see this art gallery. So, You wouldn't push me up. All right, you did. I fell off the roof. All right, I guess that's fair.
You wouldn't push a guy with glasses off the roof.
Wait, why is one side of this tall building clean, but none of the rest of it? Were you cleaning this?
I ran out of attention span. Yeah, I was cleaning that.
Oh, okay. I was like, that's weird that it looks that way. Okay.
Yeah, it's just been there was shit flying at it in one direction.
I mean, that's usually how shit works, isn't it?
Yeah. And I can't feed on the powerless. My cup's already low.
Ooh, the content ID! No!
Yeah.
Hun, that's copyrighted.
Is it? Maybe it is. They wouldn't sue us.
Well, so well, they wouldn't, but the video might get taken down.
Oh.
Or I might have to fucking edit it, which is just wasting my time. But
in the farm and babies.
No, stop it! The lyrics, it's somebody else's intellectual property.
Fucking, what do I have to do to sing this song? Tell me.
I don't know. Pay the intellectual rights owner to use it.
Oh, fuck my back.
Wow, that your back creaked real hard there.
That was my chair because I was fixing myself as I stretched.
I prefer my head cannon.
Wow.
Oh my god, I was moving earlier today, like just like moving back and forth like with my back, and my back was creaking, and I was like,
Ooh.
I couldn't tell if it was my back or if it was just like air being forced through my esophagus or something. Like there's a whole bunch of stuff inside your body that can make noises, and so it's like, what is that? Is that my back? I think it was my back.
Damn, that's rough, hon.
I was like, oh, all right, that's so bizarre.
Oh, we have to sip again.
Oh, right. I really should just like combine that.
What?
There's like a posture check and hydrate all in one rather than having them separate.
I'm trying to think of more stuff to talk about, honestly. I'm just sitting here like my brain's off. It's a long day of work. I had to reprocess a lot of claims today. I'm just like watching this all wash away like my brain cells are.
Oh yeah.
You know, I can talk about this. My trainer is a very interesting person.
Oh yeah.
They cuss and swear like a sailor.
Oh geez, on the job?
Right. On the job, yeah. We all cuss and swear like sailor. I'm now in a position, and this is the first time I've ever really been in this position, but like my job, I can cuss and swear and no one's gonna give a fuck. It's really great.
Nice.
It's like, basically I'm gonna be working just basically with no oversight. Besides, like once every week or so, someone's gonna be like, "Did the work get done? Is the work done? Good. Okay." Basically no oversight.
Heck yeah.
And it's really weird because no job I've ever been in has ever done that. It's just basically gonna be me on my computer working on stuff and trying to get it done on a week by week basis.
Mm-hmm.
Which is really kind of cool. I like that.
That is really cool.
Mm-hmm.
That's sort of how I work too, but actually no, my job isn't completely without oversight because we've got a QA audit team that randomly selects like calls and stuff, which is, God, I hate that part of my job. Just like the knowledge that I'm going to be criticized. As somebody with like the brain that I have, I wouldn't know if it's ADHD or if it's like, you know, autistic or whatever. I don't know. But I'm like a cat. I can't receive feedback a week later. It doesn't work. It's really unpleasant to receive feedback a week later for something that you did.
Not true. I can understand that.
And not to mention, it's also just like really unpleasant to be given like a list of things to change.
Oh yeah, no, I hate that quality. I hate quality assurance stuff for that reason.
Yeah,
I'll
admit, like, if anybody in chat is ever in that situation, the strategy is, unless you're like being told it needs to change, all of those things need to change immediately, which most employers aren't going to be so unreasonable to expect. Just fucking work on one thing at a time, or however many things you're comfortable with. Like, don't worry about fixing it all at once. That's what makes it feel overwhelming. Is like, oh god damn it, I'm doing everything wrong. It's like, nah, just work on improving yourself little bits at a time. That's been my strategy. It's kept me somewhat sane, even though I don't think I can ever claim that I'm actually sane in the job that I'm in.
Do you think the surface area of the inside of this rectangle is bigger than the surface area outside of this rectangle?
Are we including?
Asking for.
Are you talking about the stairs inclusively or exclusively?
Inclusively, it's bigger.
Well then, yeah, it's bigger.
I didn't think about it. I was like, you know, it can't be without them. But if it has them, then yes, most definitely. That's just mathematics.
Yeah, exactly. It's the heat sink problem. You know, like that's how you get more surface area, is just by increasing the number of faces on the thing.
Exactly. So yeah, no. That was a dumb question, I guess. I had to answer it myself.
There's no dumb questions, just dumb people.
I love you too, Chris.
I appreciate the teachers and professors that recognize that dumb questions do exist and like actively tells their students like, well, maybe not that their question they asked was a dumb question, but that dumb questions do exist. So like think about your question before you ask it. I would say the definition of a dumb question is like a question that you have the information to answer. You're just not like. You're not putting in the effort to think about it, or like you have the tools to answer for yourself, but you're not. But you're deciding not to. You know?
Yeah.
Or that you already know the answer to. That's a dumb question. Although actually in courtrooms, that's not a stupid question. That's just establishing a basis. Or establishing fact.
Yeah, I mean, in courtrooms, you have to establish basic stuff in order to ensure that you have the most. Like, it's part of the legal process. It's like.
Yeah, you're basically answering questions for the jury or for the judge. You're not. You're asking questions on behalf of them almost. You're a cog in the machine. God, courthouses are like the mechanics that make courthouses functional is not the way the rest of the world works, but I feel like it should be.
Oh god, that would suck so bad. I hate courtroom court.
Not like specifically, but I mean like for example, the fact that it is perfectly acceptable for both sides of an argument to receive equal airtime. And like both sides of an argument to have neither one is just discounted outright, you know?
No, yeah, that's fair. But I feel like that's on paper that's true, but in reality that's not always true.
And like multi-party discussions, rather than just like having only one side of the discussion or whatever. Or the idea that somebody. It's not bad for you to only speak on behalf of one side of a story, you know? Like, that's oftentimes somebody is considered closed-minded if they only take the like one side of a two-side conflict, but like that is actually exactly what is necessary in order for like legal things to happen, right? Is for one side to take full control of a specific argument and to let the other side handle the other the opposition of the argument, you know?
Well, I suppose yes, but that's not. I mean, yes, that is what's kind of is on paper, but it's not really how it works.
What do you mean?
Well, of course, legal on paper, the legal system is based on the principle that the best possible argument, the best possible understanding of a situation arises from the two best arguments made about it. And that's sort of like the basis of legal system. And yeah, no, of course, yep. But of course, in practice, it can lead to a lot of different sorts of derision and stuff. When people argue, they are not always arguing with the best of intentions, and they will manipulate that legal system to navigate it much more in their advantage. So.
Well, yeah, but that's not exactly what I was saying. Like, I suppose like in a courtroom, it's a three-party discussion. There's one side, there's the other side, and then there is the listener, the jury or the judge. And like by you theoretically receive a complete picture by having both sides told. And then the listener is the one that can determine the it now has a complete picture, right? Like that's the idea. But like in real life, most people who are like, it's not desirable, or it's not desirable in real life to have only half of the argument, right? And so you can't. And to be fair, like this goes back to the discussions that we have on a regular basis, where, you know, it's a debate. And I guess that's also like the mechanism of the formalized debate system, right? Like, you fully take one side, and somebody else takes the other side. In a vacuum, it's bad, but if there is actually like an argument to be made, then it's kind of it's a good thing to have both sides represented, even if one side.
I think actually the reverse is true.
You want only one side to be represented at all times?
No. I mean, what you said before about the vacuums. Like, I think it makes much more sense in a vacuum, but in practice, it really just it can really lead to see. Because the thing is that unless you're very careful, a lot of times people can fall into fallacy to navigate their points, and unless you have somebody who
but that's not exclusive to the system that I'm referring to.
Well, I know, but I think it makes more sense in a vacuum, is my point. Like, I think you were off there in that it's like, no, it makes more sense in a vacuum, because in a vacuum we don't have to account for those things. But in reality, like, that fallacy is sort of something that we fall prey to constantly.
But I mean, government is absolutely the most functional well, maybe not the most functional. It's the most fair, and like I don't know, just every major element of society operates off of those principles, though, and that's what makes it a fair place to live. Because even though like somebody may be factually or like mostly wrong, the parts of their argument that are correct still need to be heard. You know? Nobody is ever completely wrong. Whatever they're saying, then there's still something to be learned from it.
Actually, that is actually itself a paradox. There's a very famous the paradox of intolerance. And this is something, because we have to be very careful about what.
Now, just to be, before you continue, I want to make sure that you understand what I meant, and okay, I'll let you continue if you do. But what I mean is that even if they are wrong, there is something to be learned from them speaking. Not necessarily about the topic they are speaking about, but even just the motivations behind them speaking, or the situation that has led to them saying the things that they're saying. Okay. That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying everybody is never completely wrong, but
I see
that there is always understanding in speech.
I think that's not necessarily true. I think on the occasion things are lost if we allow that for everybody. And it's still in the same vein that Karl Popper brought up, like the paradox of intolerance. But it's like, we can still lose things by even just giving certain people the floor. Good night, Ursel. Where it's like, people who are making, like, even if the argument is benign, sometimes just having the argument itself is just nonsensical. But sometimes the argument's very malicious. And if we allow those people to make those arguments, something's lost.
There's no allowing here. It's not. You can't stop somebody from doing making an argument. The power they have is given to them by you not approaching their argument correctly, not by the way that they are arguing. Because
but the thing is that we like. Well, okay, go ahead. Sorry, I didn't mean to.
Because it's a survival mechanism to want to, receive the best possible outcome. You can't blame somebody for quote unquote greed or what have you, because that's instinctual. You can blame a society for allowing that to happen, but I like the individual is not necessarily like it's a complicated matter, right? Because
I don't see your
society.
point.
Oh, whatever. The point is just like, yes, there might be malicious intent, but that malicious intent, if speech is all that's happening, it's not. It's you can't just blanketly tell somebody they can't speak, because then you never find out their intent.
Well, I suppose that's fair. I guess
It's the free
unilaterally
speech
denying.
argument.
Well, I know. I suppose denying someone unilaterally the right to free speech is wrong, but I think certain
Right.
topics or certain positions of topics are certainly a no-go.
Those can't be determined without allowing somebody to speak
Well,
about those topics.
Well, the ones we know for sure already, like the topics that, like, being anti-trans, for example. We shouldn't allow people to take up the position of being anti-trans.
Why?
If there is question, well, because we lose something by allowing people to speak in favor of those things. Because while we are not necessarily convinced by the arguments they may present, our society is worsened by allowing those conversations to happen where somebody's favoring them.
I completely disagree.
Well, I would invite you to read up on Karl Popper then. Karl Popper is a very, very wonderful philosopher who talks about this
I'm comfortable with my own philosophy. I don't believe I need to read up on somebody else's philosophy.
Well, my rationale here is, and it's frankly like, it's my thing. I need to stop stammering. Give me a minute. I believe people do have a right to free speech. People should not be inhibited from being able to make statements. But if people are making intolerant speeches, such as if they're using their speech to malign the positions of other people.
If they're using their speech as a weapon, you mean?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, yes, that is wrong, and they should not be incentivized to do that. I agree.
Yeah, exactly. I think we should prevent them from doing.
Nothing should be used as a weapon.
Exactly. Yeah, and that's sort of like what the point is I was making.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is that is not possible to prevent. It is only possible to retaliate against. Because
I suppose we can't just outright say, because I understand what you're saying now, but it's like it's just
because there is like something cannot be labeled as a weapon until it is heard, until it is identified, right?
Yeah, I suppose that's fair. That is fair.
And even if somebody has a history of using their words as a weapon, doesn't make the words that they're saying any less valid until they are fully understood.
Hey, Chris. I thought you were doing the outside before, weren't you?
I am doing the outside right now.
Oh, I thought you were on the inside.
Nope. I'm doing the outside now. I did some of the inside, and now I'm back on the outside because I figured that what's left of the inside is pretty well handled by you.
Okay, that's fair. Well,
you've got that shit on lock.
I suppose from me to you then. Hello from the other side.
Oh, we're getting so many copyright strikes today.
I only sang like a few seconds of that one.
I mean, I guess you can't copyright "Hello from the Other Side," but you can copyright it if you continue.
You know what? I consider this
Also, the melody.
This entire thing is complete bullshit. You cannot, like, it is horseshit to be able to copyright strike somebody or copyright claim somebody for singing a song. I do not care what in the world could possibly be benefited from depriving the ability of somebody to sing a song. It's nonsensical. I don't think people should have to pay rights for it. To sing a song, not play the song, not even play like the original song, but just singing the song out loud.
So you mean covering the song?
Yeah, I don't even think that's something you should have to pay rights for.
But
like,
so am I allowed to completely reproduce the works of another author?
I think you should maybe owe royalties, but I don't think you should be able to just.
Okay. Well, it's the exact same thing, because a song is not just a melody; it is also a piece of written. It's a piece of writing. It's a piece of, like, because the lyrics themselves are also part of that intellectual property. Hang on, I'm putting down the thingy.
But it's so aggravating to think that somebody, like, one of the most human activities is singing. It's incredibly human. The idea that we have to watch what we sing, especially when we're being recorded, especially like live stream and stuff, because people are worried that, oh, we're singing their song and they're going to copyright strike us, is completely asinine. That to me smacks to me of a broken system.
Well,
I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying.
I'm just providing.
I'm not looking for an argument. I'm looking for understanding.
Right. Yeah. No. So what I'm trying to help you understand is that, first of all, what I was saying was not necessarily my view of the matter, though I believe it's a very complex situation, and I think the system we have is the best system that we can expect. But I was just providing the legal definitions. Yodi, I highly recommend watching a video on the topics of what is and is not transformative, because, like I said, it's not just the melody that is, it's also the lyrics, and so if you are using the lyrics, you are effectively plagiarizing. Is the simple truth. Or rather, if you're using them for your own gain, like, there's no moral, like, problems with us necessarily singing those songs, but I mean, we are technically, even if it is incredibly minimal, we are technically benefiting from their use, right? And that's part of it. Either way, like, it's different depending on the country that you're in. Some of them make that differentiation between profit and non-profit, whereas others, there isn't a differentiation, and the it's a blanket regardless. But I do know that the YouTube system of the copyright claim system is better than the alternative, because the simple truth is like the only reason that YouTube is capable of functioning in that way is because that system exists. If it didn't exist, and I watched a video on this, so I'm kind of paraphrasing what they said, but they made a very good argument. The only reason that YouTube is capable of functioning where people are capable of uploading a video despite it having a copyrighted work in it is because YouTube has effectively made their own dedicated copyright system that is actually not, it's not the legal system of the United States or whatever country you're in. It's its own dedicated system, and that's allowed them to not have frequent situations where a YouTube content creator has to pay exorbitant legal fees in order to defend their case in court, because that's the only other place that you can defend a copyright claim is in court, right? So yeah, it's just, the fact that YouTube has its system is significantly better. And now, not to say that system is, like, the copyright system is not broken, because I do think that it could be updated now that corporations are not the only people in control of intellectual properties. The like trademark copyright system, like that was made in a world when the only people who was releasing intellectual property into the wild were people who had the money to defend themselves in court, right? And that's no longer the case anymore. I think this YouTube video made a very clear argument. I wish I could link it to you guys. I don't remember which one it was. But
well, I'm not looking for your argument. Like I said, I was just like, when we talked about this earlier today, when we were talking about fucking, I don't even remember at this point. I'm tired, but my point is that I was literally looking for your understanding of, like, and I didn't want to be convinced otherwise, because, like, I just think it's stupid.
Yeah,
I think
well,
the system itself is maligned if I can't sing. Like to the extent that it is that I can't sing more than 7 seconds of a song that's just on my brain because I'm worried about legal ramifications, even if it's small as a copyright strike, is just asinine.
yeah, I agree.
I think then complain about it with me, Bimch. I don't want you to
no, because it's a more complicated scenario than that. Like, I can complain about it all I want, but the fact of the matter is, it's a functional system at the moment.
Well,
Like,
I want you to complain about it with me, damn you.
It solves other problems that would exist if it didn't happen. I'm way too holistic when with my thoughts on these sorts of things. Is my problem. Where the fuck is this firewall fire exit wall base? Is it?
The last piece of my patience is.
Is it the tower?
Gone. I don't know.
It's not the tower. Nothing's flashing here. The fuck? Fire exit. Fire exit. Where is there a fire exit? Not this thing. No.
Yeah, I'm kind of used, but like I don't like. It's just cover bands aren't unethical. It's not. I think it's.
Hey guys, you don't realize it, but cover bands get permission from the people who they're covering. they pay the rights for those covers because otherwise it's not legal.
Like, do I have to go ask Adele to go and give me permission to sing it on 7 seconds of her song on stream?
I mean,
is that Adele?
Legally speaking, yes. Actually speaking, YouTube and thankfully allows that, especially since we aren't monetized, so we don't have to worry about that quite as much. But it does give Adele the right to determine whether or not she wants her song in our video. And if she doesn't, then she can fight that, and we have to remove it from the video because that's her right. And we have our rights have to be balanced with hers, right?
I guess.
Just because she is successful and famous does not. I found it. It was on the roof. It doesn't mean that her rights are any less valid.
All right.
It's such a nuanced topic, you know? Like we could discuss it and argue it all day long.
I want you to bitch about it with me though.
It does suck. Like it
bitch
sucks
about it with me.
But whatever.
I want to. When I asked for understanding, like you asked for understanding from me earlier today. You wanted me to hear you out and just you wanted me in some part to at least give you that and just be like, I get how you're feeling.
Oh, yeah. Well, I get how you're feeling. I also think that there's just way more to it, and it's just kind of like, it sucks. But
I also thought the thing you were complaining about there was way more to it.
Okay, but I
gave you a bad day.
Hun, the difference here is that we're making public statements, not private statements. So I also want to make sure that people are well informed about what we're talking about because these are controversial topics. In fact, we probably shouldn't be talking about this sort of thing because it's so controversial. Hey, we're gonna do the fire truck next.
I think I'm gonna call it.
What? It's so early. It's very early.
I'm burnt out.
You can't play a fire truck with me?
This is a big fire truck. We just got done talking about a big thing.
I think this is average size fire truck.
Don't you fucking be contrarian with me on top of this. Come on. Be serious.
Yeah, a fire truck would never get this dirty. I mean, it would probably be maybe this dirty after like a severe fire, but the firemen would clean it. They don't need a power washer. I mean, they have a power washer, but they don't need a power wash person. Cut it out. Oh, you clicked away from the power sec and I clicked somewhere on it. Fuck off. Oh. Anyways, it just kind of it's a complicated topic. That's all. There's a lot to it. I think everybody who has feelings about it, your feelings are valid. Oh, good. The police vandalize this fire truck. Look at the roof.
I was gonna say something that was highly more controversial about the police, and I realized I should eat my words.
We don't do that. We don't do that. Police rules fire drills, it says on the top, on the roof here. How rude.
Anyway.
All right. We'll do that one next time then. That's fine.
Yeah, let's do it next time. I'm just tired.
Aw. It's a long day for Penelope. Nobody blame her. All right. Well, everyone, thank you for joining us on this shorter Fantasy Sauce. Honestly speaking, we don't know if we'll be back on Monday or Wednesday. It's kind of up in the air when it comes to our schedule, it seems. But we'll be on one of those 2 days, probably. So get excited for that. We might go back to some more. We might play some more chess. We might do some Kerbal Space Program. We might do something else entirely. We're crazy like that. Get into the Discord if you haven't already, and we'll tell you what we're playing on the day that we're playing it. Otherwise, subscribe on Twitch if you haven't already. We'd love to receive your Twitch Prime subscription if you have one. Support your your small creators. We're probably not local for you. If we are, we're not going to tell you. And of course, check us out on YouTube. We upload our videos to YouTube at Under Fantasy Sauce as well, where you can find all of our previous controversial opinions. She's done with me. All right, good night, everyone.
Good night. Don't forget to be awesome.